So every episode, we're going to discuss a milestone from my career or a milestone.
I want you to try and remember what your first, rollicking is the word, you could use would be. What was your first of your career and the worst one? So do you remember your first one that you thought, oh, and then what's been your biggest, I'm going potch?
No, my first one,
First one,
I
who
got
would it be?
sent in at I think it was under 18s. Can't remember what I did.
Sheffield United.
Sheffield United.
Ronnie Reid.
No, it wasn't Ron Reid.
No,
Ron
you
Reid
forgot.
loved me. It wasn't Ron Reid. And I forget his name, but his mum used to work in the kitchen, so I couldn't even argue back because I used to really like his mum.
And you like the food?
You remember Brenda? Was it Brenda?
No, I'm not sure.
Or Barbara.
Barbara.
She was there for ages, but she was so nice. And it was her son that was the reserve team manager at the time. And he sent me in. And I remember, you know, when you're just walking off the training pitch on your own down to the drain, you know, that walk down the
it's lonely,
cobbles.
isn't it, when you're being
it's a
sent
lonely
in,
walk.
you think, what's
It's a lonely
next?
walk. I remember that was my first one.
Who's give you your worst one in your...
The worst one?
It'd be Pep. Pep or Poch?
I'd probably say Poch. I wouldn't say Poch personally, but Poch collectively to the team. But Pep's lost his head as well with the team.
Yeah.
I don't think many managers, you know, I look at Warnock and I would say he would have probably gave me one, but I actually did well for him, so he never could really shout at me. Kevin Blackwell. I remember I got a new contract, so I was on my my first pro, and I played a couple of games for Northampton, got recalled back, started a few games for Sheffield United, so I decided I wanted a new car. It was an A3, 1.6 diesel, remember it. But Kyle Norton, a couple of weeks before, went and bought an A5.
Topped you.
Well, I couldn't top him. He was on more than me, so I just had to afford what I could afford. So he went and bought an A5, and he got fined for it because he didn't go and ask the manager for the permission to go and buy the car. So before I've gone and bought this Audi A3, I've had to take Kevin Blackwell, the form of it, of the spec, what colour, what engine, how much the insurance was, everything, and hand it to him and say, like, listen, Gaffer, is it okay if I have this car? He said no. So I walked out of the room thinking, oh my gosh, like, I've already paid for it. It's already got a deposit down. I was just actually being polite and bringing it in. He called me back half an hour later.
Said
I was
you
like,
can
no,
take it.
you can take it, no problem. But he was someone that obviously gave me my Sheffield United debut. He put the trust in me, and, you know, even when I've seen him when he was at Cardiff under Neil Warnock, when Neil was there, you know, I still called him Gaffer, and still have, you know, a lot of respect for him. I know a lot of people in the footballing world don't really like him and Warnock, but for me, they've always been fantastic, and obviously it's your dad as well, Neil Warnock. So
yeah, they've all been good, haven't they?